All right, guys, Coach Young coming at you, and we're talking about recommending healthy eating habits. So, how healthy is the American diet? I like to term it as SAD, Standard American Diet. And then we're going to talk about dietary guidelines and healthy eating patterns. So, not to go into too much detail, although we could spend a lot of time talking about how healthy is our nation right now, there's lots of room to improve. Um, yeah, so the Surgeon General said that basically our children are going to have a longer life expectancy than that of their parents. That's the concern due to obesity, unhealthy eating habits, a lack of physical activity, and such. So we also have the rising amount of healthcare costs, and it's estimated that about 68% of all of our, sorry, 86% of all of our healthcare spending is spent on lifestyle preventable diseases. So when we're taking a look at health insurance and how much it costs us to do healthcare, a large part of that is spent on correcting and helping and dealing with diseases that are lifestyle preventable. So being physically active, choosing the right foods and the healthy eating habits that we're going to be discussing today. Uh, those sort of things, diabetes, obesity. So in my opinion, we have one of the most important jobs in the healthcare industry because we're on the front lines. If we do our job right, then our clients, shouldn't have to go see so many health professionals because we're preventing a lot of those harmful things from happening before they do. Okay. Now, let's also take a second to realize that now when we're recommending healthy eating patterns, we're not providing or telling people that they have to eat a particular thing. We're not providing meal plans. And especially when it comes to people who have other health concerns. So it's not in our scope of practice. That's in the area for registered dietitians. However, we can suggest healthy eating. We can make recommendations based on, for example, what you're going to be hearing in the video and in your class that are healthy eating patterns that are supported. We can recommend those to our clients. Now, dietary reference intakes, so DRIs, okay, they're giving us an idea of what and how much of a nutrient we need, but they don't help us to choose foods that will meet those needs. So they're good. They're helping us be aware of what kind of vitamins, minerals that we need, for example, but they don't tell us where to get them from. So if we take a look at the dietary guidelines for Americans, that will those are guidelines that help us and encourage, help us know and encourage healthy eating patterns. So if we take a look at some of the key recommendations in the dietary guidelines for Americans, it says here, follow a healthy eating pattern across a lifespan. So, longevity in healthy eating is a key factor, right? Making healthy food choices and trying to focus on those healthy food choices and creating a good, healthy lifestyle from those healthier choices and trying to reduce some of the unhealthier choices. Okay. Number two, focus on a variety, nutrient density, and amount. So focus on variety, nutrient density, and amount. And I really like that they put in the variety there because as you'll see as we go through this, variety I think is a really key element. So we want to meet nutrient needs within calorie limits. So we want to be choosing foods that are nutrient dense, but not necessarily calorie dense, okay, that are going to give us a variety of nutrients across all of the food groups in recommended amounts. Limit calories from added sugars and added saturated fats and reduced sodium intake. So those are some of the bad things that we want to try and avoid as much as possible, okay? And then shift to healthier food and beverage choices. Also supporting healthy eating patterns for all. So everyone has a role in helping us create and support a healthy lifestyle, healthy eating patterns. We have an influence on others, and we also set an example, especially as trainers, right? We want people, in a sense, to steal the words from Martin Rooney, a really great trainer. He says people should be eating broccoli because they know that we eat broccoli. So we, in that sense, should be an example. Now, also included, keep in mind, a variety of vegetables from all groups. The dark green, the red green, the orange, the legumes. Interesting mention of the colors in there because they're indicative of different nutrients within those vegetables. Fruits as well, whole fruits especially, whole grains, a variety of protein. You'll see in the field that there are some people that seem to be kind of fixated on one particular protein, doing their protein shake or their whey protein, right? We want to have proteins from our seafood, our lean meats, our poultry, eggs, legumes, nuts, seeds, etc. Same thing with our oils. We want to be having healthy oils in our diet. We want to have the good stuff, but not the bad stuff. So things like your omega-3s, your omega-6s, your flax oil, your fish oils, those are the oils that are helpful. They reduce inflammation in the body, and they help our hormones. So when we're trying to get bigger, faster, stronger, or leaner, faster, stronger, right? When we do that workout in the gym, a lot of the recovery processes that communicate the hormones communicate the recovery process to our body. So we want to have those. Now, is something else that not a lot of people or your clients may know of is phytochemicals and zoochemicals. So phyto means plant and chemicals means, substances, and phytochemicals are basically non-essential nutrients that are found in plants that have health promoting properties. So when we take a look at a vitamin or a mineral, those are essential because our health actually declines without them. Phytochemicals, we can still survive without phytochemicals, but they give us a good boost. They're health promoting. Same thing with zoochemicals, same idea here, but zoochemicals coming from your animal foods. Now, last but not least, what I want to mention is something that I've been doing, kind of putting this stuff, these healthy eating patterns, into practice in my coaching environment as a trainer for over 20 years now. What I will do with clients is I'll have them go to the supermarket, suggest that they go to the supermarket and buy a wide variety of vegetables and fruits. Not a large quantity of any one thing, but little bits of as much as they can do. And take them home, wash them up, chop them, and make a fruit salad and a veggie salad with lots of variety in there. Because one of the things that I've noticed that is very effective is people get a major nutrition boost from just eating the fruit and veggie salads as munchies throughout the day. That can be their snack food or a particular meal for them if they like. However, I have really found that my clients, it takes about a week and it kind of hits them all of a sudden because it's subtle. But they're like, oh, I've been sleeping better. I feel like I've been a lot more alert. I've had more energy. I seem to be doing better in the gym. I just feel better because a lot of your bioavailability with your minerals and your vitamins come from your fruits and vegetables. So that's it for me with healthy eating patterns. I'm Coach Young. Thanks, guys.